Texas Attorney General Paxton order claims NCAA circumvents Trump orders protecting women's sports. Please subscribe to RZ News for more updates. Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton is seeking a temporary restraining order against the NCAA on Thursday, claiming its new policy that claims to fall in line with President Donald Trump's executive order on preventing biological men from participating in women's sports has been circumvented by the amateur sports governing body. Paxton claims sleight of hand. The NCAA on February 6 announced its Board of Governors voted to update the association's participation policy for transgender student athletes following the Trump administration's executive order. The new policy limits competition in women's sports to student athletes assigned female at birth only. But Paxton has apparently seen the NCAA use a loophole to continue allowing men to compete against women. The NCAA's sleight of hand is designed to intentionally deceive consumers into believing that biological men are no longer allowed to participate in women's sports, Paxton said in a statement. Far from aligning with President Trump's executive order or basic reality, the NCAA's new policy treats sex as a changeable characteristic determined by a birth certificate instead of biology. I am asking the court to enjoin the NCAA from continuing these deceptive schemes and protect women's sports. Order would stop NCAA claiming women's sports. Paxton's application for a temporary restraining order seeks to prevent the NCAA from deceptively claiming that only biological women may participate in female-only competitions while litigation is ongoing. Granting the TRO could put pressure on the NCAA to answer questions as to why it claims to abide with the president's executive order when, in fact, biological men can continue participating in women's sports as long as they simply change the sex on their birth certificate. Paxton of late has taken on the cause of female sports. He launched a probe earlier this month to ensure that Texas independent school districts were not violating state law by allowing biological boys to compete against girls in prep sports. And later he expanded that probe to include 2 other large Texas school systems. Paxton originally sued the NCAA in December of 2024, alleging the body engages in false and misleading practices by marketing sporting events as women's competitions only to provide sports fans, consumers, with mixed-sex competitions where biological males compete against biological females.